Happy New Year and welcome to Southern States Wrestling. Glad to be back after 2 weeks off for the holidays with a brand new episode here. And we are kicking it off with a action-packed match which should be outstanding here is the always popular, sensational Wayne Atkins in the red and white taking on the Doctor of Destruction, Joe Briggs. And Joe Briggs, if you follow us here, you know he has been in a slump the last couple of months and he is trying to get back on his winning track right here. And he's got a tough task at hand and getting a victory from Wayne Atkins. Both men starting out here with some great scientific wrestling, showing off their wrestling ability. Both men have tremendous amateur wrestling backgrounds. Wayne Atkins, I would have to give the experience and the speed too, but you got to put into the factor of the mean streak of Joe Briggs. Nice fireman's carry right there by Wayne Atkins. I told you, both of these men can wrestle. Wayne showing off a little bit right here. Joe Briggs does not like that, and of course he's going right to the referee, playing the head games and complaining about his tights being pulled. The referee didn't believe him. Nobody in the building believes him. You can see the people are behind Wayne Atkins right here, and I got to tell you, I say this about every young wrestler that I see out here. Sometimes they worry too much about getting the fan approval, and it ends up to come back and bite them. Nice lockup again. There's that nice arm drag. I'll say this about Wayne Atkins, as I just told you about his speed. He is not quick, he is sudden, and Joe Briggs just found that out there with a nice arm drag from Wayne Atkins. When all else fails, you have to go back to the basics, and both of these men are great at the basics of professional wrestling. As you see, Wayne Atkins with a drop toe hold followed up by another big, deep arm drag, and Joe Briggs finds himself in trouble and in the corner complaining to the referee once again. Action here that you are watching is coming from Stickleyville, Virginia, for courtesy of Championship Wrestling. Got to tell you, Championship Wrestling will be back in Stickleyville next Saturday, January the 18th, with a huge night of action. Wayne Atkins will be there. Joe Briggs will be there. Nate Diamond will be there. Stan the Man Lee will be there. I will be there. Denny Cooley. Frank Parker returns, and the Mega Destroyer. And we're going to tell you a whole lot about these guys coming up later in the program. As you see, Joe Briggs just a step behind him. And once again, another big arm drag right there from Wayne Atkins. And Briggs is having all kinds of trouble. Beating on the mat, trash-talking the referee, trash-talking Wayne Atkins. Don't forget it, Saturday night, January 18th, Stickleyville, Virginia. It's going to be a huge night, and we're going to show you some shocking footage from December in St. Charles, Virginia, that is leading up to next Saturday night in Stickleyville. So make sure you stay with us the whole program to see that. There's that headstand. Man, that's something. Drops the knee right into the bicep. If you can get a bicep to cramp up or maybe a tear in the muscle, you're going to be in control of your opponent because he's not going to be able to fend you off with both hands. Wayne Atkins has been in control since the beginning. Joe Briggs takes him in the ropes. Across the ring he goes. Big tackle there from Wayne Atkins. Up and over his man. Briggs with a nice leapfrog. Goes for the hip toss. Did not work out for him there. And once again, Wayne Atkins with another deep arm drag and takes Joe Briggs right over. Got to point out, in the corner, you see her right there on the camera, in the corner of Joe Briggs, Miss Rebecca Lynn, who is always causing trouble, always getting involved in matches that she's at ringside for. So Wayne Atkins and the referee are going to have to watch her. We're going to have to keep one eye on her, one eye on Joe Briggs. Briggs trying to figure it out here, trying to figure out what he's got to do to stop the momentum that is in Wayne Atkins' side right here. Sends him in. Wayne up and over him once again. Another nice leapfrog. Goes for the hip toss. Got it that time. He got it that time. A little bit too much showboating, a little much too much bragging right there, and it cost him. You see Wayne kick him right off there. And once again, another big arm drag. And another big arm drag, and right back to that arm bar, the basics of professional wrestling. He's got his man in control right here, no doubt about it. Referee in there to ask Joe Briggs. You're not going to get him to give up here. I can tell you that about Briggs. He's tough. See him trash talking from here. Joe Briggs is one of the best trash talkers inside the ring that I've ever seen. Once again, sends Atkins into the ropes. Wayne up and over his man. And there's Rebecca Lynn, just like I told you a minute ago. There was Rebecca Lynn getting involved in a match. She has no business getting involved in this. Wayne turns his attention and takes a knee right to the back, and out to the floor he goes. What a nasty fall he took, but I think Briggs hurt himself when he fell there. The referee getting on him. I tell you what, let's take a break right here real quick, show you about the Southern States Wrestling Network, and we will be back with the continuation of this match. We are back, and you see Joe Briggs right there, taking control on the floor. He had to have the help of Rebecca Lynn. Then during the commercial break, went out on the floor, and he just went right after Wayne Atkins, throwing him back in the ring because he's smart and he knows you cannot pin your opponent on the outside. 1 3/4, I would call it there. Wayne got his shoulder up. Joe Briggs arguing with the referee. Briggs has a mean streak in him, and I have a feeling that Wayne Atkins is getting ready to find out about it as he sends Wayne back out onto the floor. And Wayne went flying through the ropes. There's Rebecca Lynn sticking her fingernails right in his eyes. My goodness. I don't care who you are. You get a finger in the eye, it hurts you. Rebecca Lynn clapping, now goes on the other side of the ring so the referee doesn't think she was involved in anything right there. Wayne Atkins finding himself in trouble. Big elbow right to the back. Briggs talking all kinds of trash, throws a man back in the ring. Right on top of his man, maybe gets a 3 count here. Wayne able to get up. That time it was a 2 count. Well, he went for a reverse chin lock and then went into the body scissors right here. We've seen him use this before. We saw him use it on Nate Diamond a few weeks ago. He is using his legs to squeeze the breath right out of Wayne Atkins. Then you're going to have to slow Wayne down, and there's no better way to do that than to take his wind away from him. Take his wind out of him. He's not going to be able to continue. And I don't know, he may be able to use this to get a win right here. If he can clamp it down and keep that hold on long enough, he may just run the steam right out of Wayne Atkins. And he continues to trash talk the people, Atkins, the referee, and everybody else out here. Wayne feeling the effect of this, feeling the pain, trying to get it together. Nice elbow from Atkins. Nice elbow once again. Able to break the hold. Works his way over to the ropes. Firing back. Forearms, those are legal blows. Not using the fist, using the forearm, legal blows. Now he's got Briggs in trouble. Wayne able to duck underneath that, but look out, nice drop kick. I'm going to tell you, Joe Briggs will surprise you. You saw the leapfrog earlier, now a nice drop kick. And once again, close but no cigar. He is going to have to come up with something big, something dramatic that is going to put Wayne Atkins out, and he's going to have to stay right on top of him. I think he's giving him an extra wind. Now he's taking the wind right out of him once again, just choking him right on the ropes, using that 5 count. Watch Rebecca Lynn here. He takes the referee. Now Rebecca's choking. If all else fails, stick a finger in her eye or choke him. That's what I've said for many years. And now she just slapped him. She just open hand slapped him. Now you see him see Joe Briggs mocking Wayne Atkins in his little strut. Wayne is in trouble here, but I'm going to tell you, Joe Briggs, you're giving him too much time on the mat because you're letting him get the win. You should have went right after him when he came off the ropes. Once again, another 2 count. And he's going back to that body scissors. I don't think he has it hooked as well this time as he did earlier in the match. Maybe now. He clamped down on him right there. And you can see him as they're in the hold, Wayne trying to figure out how to get out of this. Both of them trash talking each other back and forth. The referee in there asking Wayne Atkins, and I will tell you this, there is no quit in Wayne Atkins. You can beat him, but you're going to have to beat him. And you're never going to get him to quit. There is no quit in him. He has got the heart of a champion. And you see him fighting back right there, elbows again. Breaks the hold once again. Briggs not able to figure out how to stop those elbows. So he's going for a pile driver. Wayne blocks it again. Big backdrop from Atkins. Atkins almost fell out of the ring right there, throwing his opponent off of him. Joe Briggs feeling the pain from that backdrop, and here comes Wayne Atkins fighting back. Fist to the shoulder right there. Timekeeper just gave the 1 minute call. 1 minute left in the match. Look at Wayne Atkins right here. He's got Joe Briggs confused. Big kick to Inseguri right to the side of the head. If Wayne can get over there, he might get a pinfall. Briggs smart, rolled towards the ropes and trying to get up. He may not know where he's at, but he's trying to get up. Misses the big punch. Wayne hits him with a punch. 30 seconds to go. Into the ropes he goes. Big drop kick from Wayne Atkins right there. And Briggs each time rolls towards the ropes to get out of the middle of the ring where he could maybe save himself from a pinfall. Wayne laying those big forearms into him. Send his man across the ring. Here comes Briggs with a big clothesline. Trying to get him right here. Wayne's able to double leg him, take him down, roll through. Could he get him right here in the nick of time? He able to kick out. And the time limit has expired. They have went to a time limit right here. Now the referee has the right to pick a winner. Or he can also call it a draw if action was too close to call. He's going to talk to the announcer here. Will we have a referee's decision or will we have a draw? Neither man is happy with the time limit running out. You see Wayne Atkins, I think he just asked for 5 more minutes. Joe Briggs complaining about the time outside also. Rebecca Lynn trying to figure out what's going on here, what they're going to do. Referee's explaining to the ring announcer. And I just heard him. He's going to call the time limit draw. Wayne Atkins not happy. You see him asking for 5 more minutes. Is Joe Briggs going to give it to him? Or are we going to go into overtime here? Both men feeling the effect of this match. There's the official decision. Referee calls it a draw. Wayne wants the 5 more minutes. The people here in Stickleyville, Virginia want 5 more minutes. Don't forget, Saturday night, January 18th, we return to the Community Center in Stickleyville, Virginia for championship wrestling. It's going to be a huge night of action. Will these 2 men get a rematch next Saturday? Joe Briggs making no effort to get back into the ring. Now he's just walking off. All right, let's get our second break in here for the Southern States Wrestling Network. When we come back, we're going to tell you more about Saturday night, January 18th in Stickleyville, Virginia for championship wrestling. Welcome back, and there you saw just another classic event now on the Southern States Wrestling Network. Now let's talk about last month in St. Charles, Virginia. The Lightning Kid, Steve-O, made good on his promise to bring Frank the Tank Parker back to the area and team him with the Mega Destroyer. They wasted no time that night showing everyone in the building that they meant business, and Steve-O would go on to make another promise to me and to Denny Cooley.
Garbage. Crank that mic up. St. Charles, Virginia, I told you I was going to bring Frank Parker to destroy Denny Cooley and to destroy Bo James. And that's going to happen tonight. Somebody's going to take a ride in an ambulance, spittle-bound. Tonight, thanks to Frank Parker and the Mega Destroyer. I promise you, it's happening tonight. It's gonna happen tonight.
Now let's show you what happened at the end of the night. Without a doubt, Steve-O, Frank Parker, and the Mega Destroyer had a plan, and they were able to execute that plan. Thank goodness for Wayne Atkins and a folding chair as he came in and cleaned house. You saw right there. Not only did they spray something in my eyes, not only did they handcuff me and handcuff Misty to the ropes, they spike pile drive Denny Cooley, handcuffed him on the other side of the ring, and cut some of his hair. They made good on the promise that one of us was going to leave in an ambulance, as Denny had to be put on a backboard, then onto a stretcher, and he left St. Charles in the back of an ambulance in Stickleyville, Virginia. Frank Parker, Mega Destroyer, Steve-O, you better realize that me and Denny Cooley are coming with a plan of our own, and we're coming with a reckoning also. Now let's hear some words from Steve-O and his new team.
What a night tonight in St. Charles, Virginia. Mega Destroyer, Frank the Tank Parker. We took out Bo James and Denny Cooley, and we're going to give them some more coming up in Stickleyville, Virginia, January 18th. Boys, you just got a knot on your head, but you're going to have a couple of knots when we're done.